All right. Hello all. Welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So today we are going to be taking on the new Extreme Super Battle Road Dragon Ball Seekers stage. Now, unfortunately, this event doesn't get updated too often anymore. I um I would like them to start doing it some more because obviously the rewards are very great. However, I mean, we do also have the Union Master event now, which we do know. It's getting some sort of stages added, I believe, next week. At least two, maybe four. So, I mean, that's sort of similar to SBR structure content. So, I'm looking forward to those. And also a lot of stones on that one too. Um, but anyway, we're gonna get started here. We're gonna see how tough this is. I mean, Extreme Super Battle Road can be pretty tough sometimes. So this may provide us with a challenge. Actually, let me see if I can find a I was gonna say let me see if I can find an actual like. I imagine we'll have the links. Yeah. Okay. So I think this should be a pretty good team to take this on. Now this will actually be my first time using mini Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta. Um, well, I suppose technically I've used them for link leveling, but it's not like I've been paying attention, obviously, to link leveling, as well as like, I mean, even if I were, you're using like whack leader skills, or at least I'm down to like using the like clones. I'm using the extra copies of the clones for link leveling leaders, all type leads. So certainly the lead situation is not the best, but I know this guy isn't probably the best character, but I don't really care. I really wanted him. And because of the bug that happened with GDC, his exchange shop was still up for red coins. So I just decided to red coin him. So I'm really excited to try him out. We'll see how good or bad he looks here. But with that all being said, let's jump in. I think this should actually be a very competent team for this, but I guess we'll find out. What the hell? How am I gonna get Grade 8 Vegeta and then both Daimogokus? Come on now.
This might work.
Okay, I suppose what I'll do here is put mine in slot 1 here. Hopefully that works out. And that way we can have Vegeta in slot 2. Hopefully, we can get some good luck with Daimogoku and get, the hidden potential at least. And that way we really juice up Vegeta's attack for the AoE. But I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm not really too sure exactly what I should be expecting from this. Once again, I mean, sometimes these can be pretty tough. Other times they're pretty easy, to be honest. Usually, okay, we only got the one super, unfortunately. Oh my god. Okay, so he dodges all the normals, but eats the fucking super. I don't think that's what you're supposed to do, buddy. Well, that's, we're very, very low now, unfortunately. Okay, well, we're gonna do a lot of damage with the AoE, though. There is that, at least. Yeah, goddamn. Alright, Vegeta, I see you. But yeah, I mean, they tend to adjust the sort of stats, difficulty, whatever, of these, dependent on, like, how actually strong the category is, right? I mean, Dragon Ball Seekers, I feel like we got a pretty strong team here, honestly. It's not like the strongest team in the game or anything, but I mean, it's pretty competent.
My name
is Glorio, the king of the third demon world, sent me.
So I figure it'll probably be pretty challenging, but we'll have to see here. Now, obviously, we're not in a very good situation at the moment. However, if we use, I mean, this guy, his support, right, once we get the 7 orbs, as well as just Glorio in slot 3, I think Golden Frieza, I think we should be fine. As long as I can get the 7 orbs, I get 9. Honestly, let me try activating Bulma. Maybe I could kill her. Let's see. Yeah, Bulma, the worthless failure of a monster is you. Just fucking absolutely destroy her. Now, we are actually getting 4 Rainbow Key Spheres here, so obviously he's going to be very good defensively. And I'll just have him take her out. And then hopefully, through Glorio and Golden Frieza here, we can take out Goku. I guess we'll see, though. Now, as long as I get hit several times with Golden Frieza, yeah, I mean, at this point, 41.6, okay. I think we should be pretty good defensively. Golden Frieza, okay. And then I actually get the additional, oh, you know what, because, not Diamond Goku, Path to Power. Path to Power Goku is Movie Hero. And the condition is Movie Hero or Movie Boss ally. I was going to say, because did I get the hidden potential, which I did now, of course, but no, before, it was genuinely just the Movie Hero, Movie Boss. Okay, Golden Frieza might actually be very crazy for this stage. Even though, obviously, I can't use his taunt. I think he's probably going to be very effective for us. We probably actually just kill this turn, honestly. Because Glorio has a barrage inbound, right? So, I mean, we'll see if he wants to do normal or not, right? But, you know, I did recently, off of the Golden Frieza Gogeta banner, actually managed to pull 2 more dupes for Glorio. So mine is actually 89% now, because I do prioritize the bottom left path instead of the top right. I used to prioritize the top right, but, you know, over time I grew to be a defensive player, so. Okay, well, so far so easy, although we are extremely low, obviously, so I don't want to count anything just yet. Ooh, this could be bad. Wait, what? Why doesn't he have an intro? Oh, you know what? Because Link leveling. It's played because of Link leveling. God damn it. I actually haven't fully paid attention to this intro yet. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to. Oh, his battle motion actually looks pretty decent. All right, I'll keep him in slot 1 here. We'll see what the boy got for us. Maybe he can cook. I don't know. Well, there's also. I could use Vegeta's Grade 8 transformation. And that'd probably get rid of the supers. Here, let me do this real quick. Let me grab this. And then grab the Inky Sphere. It's not a lot of healing, but it gives us a little bit. And then we can pop this, and then we can play around with the turn afterwards.
That's it. Burst open and mix! You're finished. This is the end of the line for you.
Okay, Grade 8 Vegeta should be able to do a decent bit of damage here. I don't think he'll kill any of these bosses by any means, but I mean, even a decent bit of damage could actually be pretty helpful for us. And then once again, it does vary between bosses, but with like rage modes, giant ape transformations, revives, you can actually, and it's hard for me to actually explain how it fully works, but there's like cooldowns to like the boss abilities, like if they like heal or if they're like a super attack, right? There are like cooldowns to them. There's only they can only do it within the action a certain amount of times within a certain amount of actions, right? So this isn't like a foolproof thing by any means, but you can actually like use these sort of abilities to get rid of supers, which if we get rid of the super here, obviously would be very nice for us. And honestly, I mean, my Vegeta has a decent bit of additional, I think. Oh, no, he does not. Never mind. The hell? I have 3 additional? I suppose I got his dupe forever ago, huh? Yeah, you know what? I guess that makes sense. I do not have a lot of additional at all. I only have 3. Okay, well, I was gonna say, because I usually do prioritize additional, that potentially we could, see an additional super, and that'd be how we kill Frieza here. Because I don't think I could kill Frieza with just these next remaining 2 supers. But certainly he'll be very low. And even if it just is him getting very low, that actually should be very, very helpful for us. I mean, once again, we'll have to see how the turn plays out, if it actually does get rid of the super or not. And we should be able to tell because of mini Vegeta's counter. Let's see. Does it get rid of it? Moment of the truth. It actually did. That's huge. Okay, I'm glad I did that then. And then I saved the physical orbs, obviously, to get a little bit more of healing. I mean, it's not a lot, but it will certainly help here, so... Given how low we are, I don't know, I'm actually very, very concerned about how this fight's about to play out. 8 million, huh? Now, I suppose for Vegeta here, I should note, firstly, I mean, obviously we don't have a Gloriosa support up. This is a new battle, actually. Secondly, my Vegeta is actually a little stronger than the average Vegeta, even at 55%. And what I mean by that is that sort of Radiant Summer banner, the bait banner right before JDC. I did actually summon on it, knowing full well it was a bait banner, because I needed quite a lot off it. And unfortunately, I did not manage to pull Diamond Vegeta off of that. I did get a lot of stuff, though. I mean, I got the Saiyan Day Vegeta dupe from last year, a Tech UI dupe from last year too, obviously, and then the Namek Vegeta. I got a dupe for him. I got all 3 of those dupes from the one big multi, which is obviously very, very good. But I did decide at that time, I was like, you know what? Even though I don't have them yet, unfortunately, I am going to actually pick up the special equips for Vegeta. In hopes that this will help him in the future. So, I mean, we'll see just how helpful it is or isn't, but I do actually have those for him. Now, we do need to get Goku his orbs is the issue. Let me see if that dropped it down. Huge. Okay, let me just pop the active again. Okay, that did a decent bit of damage, and then hopefully, I think Goku should be fine at the end here. Obviously, he's best in slot 2, so, because in slot 1 he has the defensive buff, slot 3 that's the offensive buff, slot 2 is where he gets both of them. I really would like if they start, actually utilizing that mechanic more. I feel like they haven't sort of utilized it. Easy Gauge Janemba has it too, where he has the slot specific buffs, but he gets all of them in slot 2. I feel like they haven't utilized that the most. I feel like there's been slot buff characters recently. There was one not too long ago. It's not. I can't think of it, but there was one I know I was complaining about not that long ago, where it's okay, I feel like maybe this could have been structured a bit differently. But, because I actually do really like the sort of, it provides a little bit of uniqueness, right? However, Okay. 269,000. I mean, we do have his... We did get 2 supers before. Obviously, that's not a lot of defense, especially because now we only have 70% damage reduction instead of 90%. We do have the when receiving an attack, which obviously does a decent bit, but suffice to say, his defense could certainly be higher. Once again, I know he could have been much better, but I still wanted it. You know, I'm a Vegeta fan. I do really like Vegeta. His damage is actually a decent bit up. I mean, I suppose we do have the Daimagoku only got 1 stack last turn, I believe. So we have that, and then Glorio support. But still, his damage was a decent bit up. And then I think we probably should kill Zarbon this turn. I mean, especially if Goku's gonna do a bunch of supers like this. Let's see, do we get the 3rd? Yes, we do. Huge. Okay, well, he kills him on his own, but obviously Gloria would have, he would have destroyed Zarbon, so. Okay, well, so far, pretty easy. I mean, I know I am very low on HP, and I have been for quite a while, but, I mean, it's been pretty easy. So, not the most challenging, this one, apparently. Ooh. I don't... Now, his Path to Power, it's actually... Yeah, HP 59% or less. So I can pop this now, and then use Vegeta Giant Ape, and get a lot of damage on Champa. Make sure we don't have any supers, and then we can play the turn out. So let's do that. Yeah, I mean, I know we have the active skills. That did not do a lot of damage. Okay. But, I would grab the healing on Frieza, but his condition is literally 40%, so we're right at the line. I can't grab literally any orbs. So hopefully, I mean, we can still get a decent bit of damage. But, I mean, even if we don't, at least there'll be no supers. So we'll be set up for next turn. And then obviously Vegeta. Oh, you know what I should do actually after, I can make it so the intro will play next turn. I think. Well, then we'd see Daimagoku's again then. I don't know, actually. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I really do want to see that Vegeta intro. I really like his intro, so... I mean, obviously, I've seen it before. I just haven't really... I just got him. And, you know, obviously, I'm not really running him as a friend lead. Really, like ever. So, I haven't gotten to experience it too much, unfortunately. It is pretty crazy to think about, though, honestly. Like, how is Mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta from... And what day was it that he released? Like, March 8th or something? I forget the exact date. And just to think about, like, he was the last release Daima has gotten. I mean, we're in September. We're nearly a little shy of it, but we're damn near halfway through. I mean, isn't that crazy? I mean, it's been like half a year, 6 months. Where the fuck is Daima? Every celebration, we're all, oh, Daima's coming, Daima's coming. I honestly was thinking, once Gohan, Goten, and Trunks came out, I was like, yeah, there's no way. Daima's not coming. Britannia bottom. I was pretty confident in that, because I feel like some of the animations on Gohan, Goten, and Trunks could have been better. And just outside of that, it was like, okay, we've had so many extra characters this year, I just don't think it's reasonable to expect that of them. And then also, because obviously, if I have to wait for the Daima stuff, as long as it looks really good, I mean, that's what matters in the end, right? Well, shit, now we're not gonna, like, grab the healing. I mean, I don't think Golden Frieza really needs, per se, the damage reduction, because we did get rid of the super. So I think we're fine if we just play the turnout like this. We should be fine. At least it should have gotten rid of the super. I guess we'll see very shortly, but I think we should be chill. But yeah, I just like seeing those animations. Like we've had so much extra stuff this year. I was like, there's no way. I look at like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's animations. There was no way in hell in my mind that Tanobata was gonna be Diamond. And I mean, if you look at Gogeta and Golden Frieza's animations, I mean, I actually really like the tag animation. I really like Golden Frieza's active. Honestly, I mean, the Gogeta active's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of it, to be honest. But it's decent. I mean, you look at the animations on this character, and as much as I love this character, it's like they could have been better, 100%. But then we also have like Raph Broly, and it's like, okay, I mean, it makes sense in my mind. In my opinion, the only thing we could see of Daima this year is if New Year's turns out to be like special limited LR, similar to how like Superhero was, and we receive, okay, let me do that. Should work out very nicely. And then we receive like mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Goma. The only thing that really like bugs me about New Year's is we don't get banner units. And I guess to be fair, I mean for like the villain for like Daima, I mean we could, who is it, Degasu or Arinzu, we could probably get one of them as a banner unit. Okay, long story short, it's either New Year's or the next closest thing I can think of for Daima to receive something is if we were to get like a and I think this would actually be really cool, by the way, a Dokkan Fest TUR tag 2 and 2. I mean, technically speaking, I'd even be fine if that was like a Carnival LR or something. But like, I feel like we could see a Dokkan Fest TUR tag Kudu. I feel like that could be a pretty cool, pretty fun card. So maybe we could see them do that at some point this year. I think it's possible, certainly. But
Who do you think you are? I'm Vegeta. Kakarot and Vegeta have fused together to win.
okay, I don't like talking. Excuse me. During the animations, my apologies there, but I think it's either them or it's like nothing, unfortunately. Unless it's New Year's, because I mean, if we just think about the rest of the year, what we should have is early October Dokkan Fest TUR, mid to late October Yellow Coin LR. I feel like early November, doesn't that usually have like a Dokkan Fest TUR? And then maybe we'll see whatever the Heroes replacement is supposed to be. Now, I think we should actually find out about that in October. There is the producer letter. I think it'll be like live streamed, the Japanese community fest thing. It should be October 25th, I believe the date is. I think it's possible, because we do already know, you know, they did tell us last year, the Heroes cards that are already out will still receive EZAs. I think we could potentially, I don't want to get anyone's hopes up for this, right? But it's just what I'm looking forward to, although I don't really necessarily fully expect it, because I just know how they fucking operate, unfortunately. And not Akatsuki, you know, Amatsu, whoever the hell. You know, not them, not the Dokkan developers. I'm talking like higher up, like Shueisha, right? They just like hate Dragon Ball. They just want it to fucking burn for whatever reason. They hate money, right? Don't ask me. I don't know. But they're just like so scared of crossovers for whatever fucking reason. But I think maybe we could see like a Dokkan Fest TUR Shallow. You know, for the Heroes slot, right? And have him be like a crossover leader. Because, you know, we did get Android 21 in November near the Heroes characters before. Now, and that's a Fighter Z collaboration. So, I mean, I think it's possible. I'm not going to say it's going to happen. But I think there's a chance. So, I'm personally looking forward to that. But besides that, I mean, it's like the Christmas Carnival. I think... isn't there a Dokkan Fest TUR early November? I don't know. I can't remember the schedule entirely, but I know obviously we have the Christmas Carnival and like New Year's as well. So I mean, for the rest of the year, it's going to be probably mostly pretty slow. Hopefully New Year's 11th anniversary, pretty big. It does look like we're not getting the cooler movie ECAs at this point. I mean, technically they could be saving them for like the big final thing, huzzah, right, for Tanabata, but at this point I'm kind of doubting it, to be honest. So I mean, that I feel like that tells us that like Namek has to be coming soon, right? I mean, they're right there. Those are big time EZAs. You know, the Namek, or not Namek, excuse me, the Super Saiyan Goku, the Carnival, Bird Q as we called him. He was the first Carnival, right? The first Carnival at all in the entire game. So I mean, they're probably going to want to use him in a spot that'll be like very high, that'll move mountains, which is why I'm very, just thinking about how I know I'm getting a little sidetracked here. I'll try and finish this up soon. I'm going to use the Gogeta active in a moment. This is why I'm sorry. Because if you think about the 8th anniversary LRs are going to EZA with 11th anniversary, and we've seen this time and again. It's going to happen, which means both the Dokkan Fest LRs, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Vegeta Spirit Bomb, and then the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and then Goku Spirit Bomb, both will EZA. The Carnivals are most likely going to EZA. I'm not going to say it's 100% guaranteed. Once again, I mean, we don't know how they're going to handle Carnivals. And obviously, they are on the scale of Dokkan Fest LRs. I mean, when have they ever EZA'd 4 fucking Dokkan Fest LR characters at the exact same time? Right? Because those guys would come out at the exact same time. Probably. Unless they do like... Because I imagine they do the Dokkan Fest first, is the thing there. Long story short, the only thing I can think of is it's going to be like Namek Daima for 11th anniversary. And if you think about it, I mean, Daima has a lot of connections to Buu Saga and GT, which, I mean, that would cover the Spirit Bomb characters. And then how else do you come down from the 10th anniversary while still making the 11th anniversary hype? Because obviously there's not going to be as much stuff, because obviously it's as much as we got was special to the 10th anniversary. Like, we're not going to get a free stone character thing again. I doubt it. I probably would expect like less content too. I will say that, like, if they have 4 Carnival LR EZAs and 4 Dokkan Fest LR EZAs during 11th anniversary, I mean, that would be fucking crazy, right? So, like, I feel like Namek Daima, maybe, for 11th anniversary. The only other thing I can think of is, like, Namek, or, like, Namek for New Year's, and then, like, we get the cooler movie EZAs there, but once again, I mean, we'll have to see if they sneak them in at the very tail end of Tanabata. I mean, we're just getting to part 2, so. Alright, let me finish this up. I wanted to finish that point there. I don't know. Long story short, I've been reiterating this a lot. I mean, there's not a lot to really expect. At least I don't think so for the rest of the year. I mean, I guess we'll see if they surprise us. So I feel pretty safe summoning And I mean, Wrath Broly comes out tonight, so obviously I'm doing this for the stones. Here, let's pop the active now. Sorry. Yeah, I figured that would kill, so I'm not at all surprised by that. Okay, well, I mean, I did that in one try. I mean, I obviously had a very strong team for it, but I did do it in one try, so I mean, it was not the most difficult. I mean, I did get low several times, and without, like, if I didn't have Giant Ape Vegeta, if I brought someone else, I mean, I probably would have been cooked, to be completely honest with you guys, but I did bring him, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, there we go. That is the clear. Obviously, the Extreme Super Battle Roads are always great to have. I mean, look at these equips. I always when this event when it gets new stages, these are my favorite equips. I don't I love having the stats, the raw stats. They're always so good to put on characters, in my opinions. Well, in my opinion, but anyway, um, there we go. I'm at 147 stones now. I do need a couple more. I might have some of the Dragon Ball story left to finish still. If not, I'll just do like another like big event. Doesn't matter. I can go over the 150. Obviously, I'm probably going to do 150 at first, and then obviously there'll have to be multiple parts because the Dokkan Day tickets, and I'll probably do a lot of stones. I mean, 300, 450, something like that. And we'll have to see how much I can get because I do have a decent, but I can still grind up. I mean, there's going to be like the new. I haven't even done my initial festival clear. I'm probably going to get at least one festival clear in soon. I'm gonna have to start doing it because they're adding the missions now. So we'll go and do that at some point. But either way, I'm uh, I'm very excited for Wrath Broly in the banner tonight. So I'm hopefully I can pull him. The Khalifa Kale would be very nice to have. Hopefully you guys can pull them all too. Whatever look you're looking for there. But yeah, I feel like I've gone off topic quite a bit enough here. I'm gonna end this one here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.